Welcome back, everyone, to some more Skyward Sword HD. Last episode, we got our legendary blade, the Master Sword, and now we are looking to do the next stage, which is going to be some time travel stuff, I would assume. So let's just see. Y'all can't take this power. My blade is too strong for y'all. See this? See this? See this? Oh. Yeah. You don't want this power. What's he doing? Oh, hey, bud. You would probably want to know, but that I have been... Okay. Oh, hey, bud. You would probably want to know that I have been blessed butterflies, or seen blessed butterflies flapping around lately. Okay, so you're just talking about butterflies. Dun 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 bum 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 ba-da-dum 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 bum bum. What are y'all up to? Oh, your sword. There can be no doubt the sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power that is spoken in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power, now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, Link, you must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of time with a skyward strike and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power. Yo, Link, saw the rail track and I put outside. What's it for? Oh, you'll see before long. Okay, so I am thinking when I strike this, something bad's going to happen. Sort of like in Ocarina of Time, when you first pull the Master Sword out of the pedestal, that allows Ganondorf to basically enter the realm in which the Triforce is held and get the Triforce of power from it and everything. I feel like something like that's going to happen here. Obviously, there's no sacred realm or anything, but... Oh, wow. Did I actually call it? No, I fear the seal has been giving away since... Once again, that terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate, so... Oh, we're the donut people?
Yeah, your mom's got a lot of stuff on her plate.
Sure she does.
Okay.
Alright. 350, I gotta cut that out. Alright. Okay, where was I? Okay, I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate, so it goes. Alright. Yeah, I had to cut for a second. Okay. Link, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on. This is where I've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out of my new toy. Trust me, that flappy bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. How do you know what it looks like? You weren't... Was he here when the first fight happened? It's been so long, I don't recall. I didn't think he was here. Or maybe he was. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm heading out there. Oh, wait, he was here because he was like cowering away from it last time. What if I just strike this thing? Like, will she stop me from doing it? Oh, Link, you must not lose another Skyward Strike now. Were you to do it, or were you to do so, it could speed up the monster's awakening. We will return to the gate later. For the moment, you must focus your efforts on restoring the seal that holds the beast captive. Ah, okay, so they won't let me do it. I was just kind of curious as to what would happen if I tried. So this is round 2 of this big beastly creature. This time, hey Link! He's got some sort of track thing, so that tells me that this guy's faster now. Dun dun dun! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Grusinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then I laid down rails for her to run into. All by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know. Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shot and I'll be putting a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. Oh wait, I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of those big bombs to your body. Hang on, though, that monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There's a few final adjustments I gotta make before I can move on. The rails I've gotta put down. I'll call out to you, then she'll be ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off the beast. Load up on my hearts. So now that I have the Master Sword, if I have to fight Girahim again, and I'm sure we will, can he hold my sword now? Because this is supposed to be like the Blade of Evil's Bane. Evil can't touch this, so is he going to be able to still touch my sword? Like, how's that going to work? I'm kind of curious. Alright, let's do it. Boy, this thing would have been so creepy looking if this was in Twilight. Like, if this was in Twilight Princess and not Skyward Sword, it would look so much cooler, because that's like a way more realistic looking game compared to this. This is so cartoony looking compared. Which I wish we would go back to the Skyward, or the Twilight Princess design. Look at that! Seems like our ugly friend grew himself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch, because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. How did this go again? I had to like run up here. Get some ground. Shadow of the Colossus. Okay, so I think, can I jump up on it again? Oh, that's the problem. Hey Link, the machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flappy sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off from here. When you want some backup from me, press X. Alright, so I just have to press the X button. Alright, it's time for Groose to explode into action. Let's do it. Adjust the machine's position with L. Oh, I have to do it. Once you finish, press the ZR and launch the bomb. Alright, if you forget the controls, you can just, okay. Take this! Ha! She packed a mean punch, doesn't she? I tell you, I I was in love with the first time I pulled this lever. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb, so you keep beating on Big Ugly till I give you the signal. Yeah, break the freaking toenails. How you like that? How you like that? Yeah, I feel like I'm fighting that creature from Sunshine where you have to like wash its teeth. That's the vibes I'm getting from this. Oh, I thought they were regenerating. Pop your toes. How you like me now? I'm glad I got the legendary Blade of Evil's Bane to do pedicures. Or is that a manicure? Which one's the feet? I don't know. I don't know which one's which. Oh god, I can't see the camera. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be like attacking this dude's toes. Jesus, I can't see what I'm looking at. This angle. My toenails. Can I walk under him, please? Something. How am I supposed to get to it now? Come on. Here. I'll hit him with this. I have no way of getting around him. Unless I can do this, maybe? I'm not gonna make it. Wait, what? Oh, Skyward Strike, I bet. Wait, what am I... Okay, I was like, what the heck am I trying to do here? Like, nothing's working. Okay, so I have to destroy his toenails. He's like a reverse version of those old cartoons where they would get hit with like a 10-ton brick or something. And then they had that little bump pop up in their head. Oh, he's moving faster. Yeah, I'll break the... Oh no, he's climbing the wall. He's climbing the wall. Do we really have to watch this every single time he goes to climb the wall? So what, is like there a third fight where he grows wings or something? Bruce, get rid of this clown. Show him who's boss. You don't climb up my walls, buddy. Stop that clown stuff right now. God, I'm too small. I can't. Oh my God, he's so slow. How do I get around to his big feet? Okay, stop locking in on the wrong thing. No, I don't want to watch this every time. This is ridiculous. Oh my God, this is so time-consuming. I don't know if I got him. You should fall down from that, right? Oh, come on. Am I on the other side again? Dang it. It's just so time-consuming to do it like this. Alright, stay down. Alright, one more time should do it. So there's a risk-reward situation here. If you... Oh, come on. Don't be like that, buddy. Wait, can I... I can't get to him. Got him. Barely, but we got him. Alright, where is he in terms of where I am? He's on the other side of this thing. Not good. Oh no, he's like right here. How did that happen? Oh god, I couldn't move in time. Oh my god, chill out. Chill out. Oh my god. This big tub of lard. Stop moving so much. I can't see. Oh my god, dude, this segment camera sucks. I can't see what I'm looking at. Alright, let me get up front. Come on, stop. Stamina, please last longer. Got him. Okay. Good lord, I can't. This isn't hard, it's the camera is just so frustrating because it's like all you see is this big giant creature's feet in your way. I'm trying to like figure out where I'm supposed to go. Okay, come on. No! Oh, it's all good. We're just wasting time. No biggie. He's like right at the castle entrance. What happens if he gets to it? Like Demise wins or whatever his name is. Yes, your seal is done. Because the music shut off. I'll be back next time with some wings. Or turn into a dragon or some weird stuff. Watch, something like that will be what happens next. I can just feel it. Yeah, that wasn't that difficult compared to what it could have been. It's just the camera angle is really the only thing frustrating. I like the whole Groose thing. Cool little implement. Now Link. Strike the seal spike with the Skyward Sword and restore the seal quickly. I mean, what's the hurry? If I don't do it quickly, does it does it like return? Just break it. And that seal is patched with the Master Sword strike. So you gotta think that's... Yeah, there we go. Come on. Ha-ha! Got it. Plug it in! Locked up forever. Never will it come back. That's the end of the game. We won. Checkmate. Nice work there, Link. Of course, you could have done it, or you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groose. I know I saved your tail. Now let's get to the gate of time. Things up. Alright, let's get to the gate of time. Thing up and run. Oh my god. The way that sounds just doesn't... Now let's get that gate of time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. Yeah, you're like right there. I've got to take the wind. Thank God there's like a bunch of these. Could you imagine if these weren't here? The amount of time it would take to get to the top. We've got hearts. I hate how you can't glide with this this glider. Like it only goes straight down. There's no gliding mechanic to it. It's just a straight fall. But we got that cleared out. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. You give me too much credit. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Alright, Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but sufficient to say it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. You may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with the Skyward Strike. Come on already, charge that sword of yours with the sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right, Granny? Indeed, now let's go. Go to the gate. Charge up. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I'm right. Will something bad happen when we enter this zone? Like, you know, Girahim, like, coming with us and taking Zelda. You know, that whole thing probably playing out. Just seems kind of obvious because he was looking for a gate. And now we have a gate and we're about to open gate. Some sort of door, I guess, is what it's making. A gear? And then more gears just magically appear. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. Everything is as I suspect. The reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Oh yeah, something's about to happen to Zelda. Absolutely. We're not going to reunite with Zelda this early into going back in time. There's just no way. No, don't worry about me. I'm going to hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's got to stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's going to look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. Some nice little character development seems to be developing with Groose. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" And that's the last time we ever saw Groose. He was shortly eaten by the monster a few hours later. How does this work? It's just a gear. I thought like a portal was going to open up. Okay, there we go. I was so confused. I thought like a fancy door was going to open up or something. No, it's just a gear that turns into multiple gears and then God, this is weird. No, wait, that's the prehistoric time. Link. The Legend of Zelda, Jurassic Park. Oh, I'm playing now. It's the time thing, and at last, we've been expecting you, Link. You are boundless, overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess set the outcrops of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era of the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. Wow, so this is like the moment of Zelda, like, this is the furthest back in Zelda history that any Zelda game's ever gone, I would assume. Besides, like, Ocarina of little flashback of, like, when everything was created by the three goddesses. This is pretty much as far back gameplay-wise, I think you go. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Nope. Nope. That's 1,000% not right. I'll tell you right now, something's going to go down. She might be in here, but she's going to get captured here. Happens every time in a Zelda game. I'll be surprised if I'm wrong. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. Well, did I come far or... I climbed so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter, because you get captured. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. Oh yeah, hear that Zelda lullaby playing in the background? Yeah. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about the war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to all be real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They call it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of the earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home for our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long, fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was in prison, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against the fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world. for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans to set them both in motion. That's what he looks like. First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on a mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. Sounds about right, no? Why be a god when you can be a normal person? She made the sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddesses reborn as a mortal. So the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sacred grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and who I had to do, or what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statue located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, the agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of the demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that blinds him, he takes the shape of an embodiment of that big black beast thing, but even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. It is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Fi and the great blade she's a part of for ever specific reason. For the task of standing against demise in the monster's form, he now assumes rests solely in your shoulders. Okay, on our shoulders back in our own time. You've already driven him back in his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. How do you know about the second time? You've been here the whole time. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honoring and tempering both yourself and your sword. And you've overcome the trials set before you by the goddess. We've found courage. So give me the whole Triforce, I'll have it all. And now that the qualities reside in you are worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for all kind. You can claim the Triforce. Oh crap. Am I a god? Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess power. Unlimited power! The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. So do we have the piece of the courage or the whole thing? Because it sounds like we have the whole thing. And if that's the case, why can't I make some, like, super wish? Oh, snap. So we got the little... Oh, so that's where the little Triforce mark comes into the blade. The goddess has blessed your blade. The Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So that's why there's that little Triforce piece there. I never knew that. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of greatness, power in this world. The greatest power. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in the world, only a few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortals, beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield the supreme power. And so Hylia, I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself head first into danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I cannot begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. Boy, this is a lot like Ocarina's Zelda, where she felt regretful for pulling Link into it, and so she uses the Ocarina to bring us back in time so we can live our childhood, but then we say, screw that, I'm adventurous, let's go find Navi. And one of the best Zelda games was born from that. Alright, back to this. Well, you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scale in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned, okay, and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions, but I am prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Okay, so are you not getting captured? No, you have to get captured at some point. Otherwise, I guess this would be a lot like, not Wind Waker, a lot like, Breath of the Wild, where she wasn't captured, but she was remaining at the castle to keep Calamity Ganon sealed away for 100 years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm sorry for the way I had to involve you in this, but until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all of this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. So she's getting put asleep for however long. While it's true that I am Hylian reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that blinds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come wake me up? You know, from a gameplay perspective, this Zelda is not very good. It's very annoying. But from a story perspective, this one's up there as like some of the best. Like the connection between Zelda and Link is just so good in this game that you don't have in other Zeldas. You know, Breath of the Wild is probably the one that came the closest to this as far as building up the characters and everything, but it still doesn't match this because it's so choppy in the way that you can find things in different orders and stuff, and the story isn't the main focal point of Breath of the Wild. It's the adventure of exploring wherever you want to, the open worldness of it. This is much more focused on the story, and so their relationship is so much more embedded in what you see in this game, and so it's probably the best relationship with these characters that we've seen in a Zelda game to date. Because like Ocarina of Time didn't really do much in that department. She's not even in Majora's Mask. Wind Waker, most of the game you don't even know she's Zelda until like near the end of the game, and then when you do find out she's Zelda, you keep her at the bottom of the ocean while you find treasure chests that contain the Triforce shards and recharge your Master Sword and all that other stuff. So it's like this actually builds up a relationship with Link and Zelda that you never get in any other Zelda games, and I actually really like that. It's really cool to see that. But we're about 40 minutes in. I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I think that's a decent episode. A lot of dialogue, a lot of story building and things like that, but I like that. I learned something new that I never knew about. That little Triforce mark is like the final piece that gives the Master Sword its ultimate form. Pretty cool little thing that you learn here, but definitely a cool episode that I've enjoyed. So if I wanted to, I could go back in time willingly. Is that what I'm feeling? And we might be going back in time. I don't really know, but I'm going to go ahead and save, and then next episode we shall see where we have to go, whether it's back in time or if that light has something to do with something. I don't really know. Maybe we go out that door. We'll talk to our friend here, and I think that's Impa, right? Yeah, that was Impa. And the other Impa's, the older Impa's the same person. So I guess we'll go do that next episode. I'm loving this sheath to the sword. It just looks so cool. This is definitely one of the best looking Master Swords. It's definitely up there. It's between this, Twilight, and I still like the Ocarina's Master Sword. You know, those are definitely the three of the best looking ones. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end this episode here and see you all on the next one. See ya then.